Hi Aries, welcome to your February 2020 general love reading. This is Mermaid Scales Tarot. It is 3:33 as I record this reading, so I know something good has to be coming in for you guys. I'm excited to do this reading for you. Sorry, I'm struggling with my words right now with you Aries. I don't know what's up. Maybe someone's a bit intimidated, maybe someone doesn't know what to say, but let's get this going. First of all, I want to say I am amazed that I've reached 100,000 subscribers, guys. Thank you so much for all your love, all your support, your positive engagement with the channel. It is such a privilege and an honor to do these readings for you guys. Thank you so much. I'm very blessed and very thankful to have each of you in my lives. To give back, I am doing a 100K giveaway. I don't want to ruin too much of the surprise of what I'm giving away in the box, but if you're interested in looking at how you can enter a chance to win my 100K giveaway, go ahead and check out the description box. I'll also be pinning a comment that provides a bit more insight into how you can locate the directions and rules of entry to that 100K giveaway. Also Aries, I am selling my crystal sets and handmade zodiac candles made by me, where I intuitively chose the scents and the colors that I believe each zodiac sign will resonate with. If you're interested in purchasing a crystal set or a handmade zodiac candle for yourself or someone that you love, go ahead and check out the description box and you'll find the link to my online shop there. Alright, let's get started, Aries. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and or stellium of Aries. This is not going to resonate with every Aries that listens to this message. Messages are said for those who need to hear them, and that's how my guides and intuition prioritizes the messages I provide during these readings. So if this isn't for you Aries, no worries. I suggest checking your other signs in different placements, because depending on the planetary aspects in the sky, those signs may resonate with you more at this time than your sun sign does. Hi Cross Watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in the Aries. Who wouldn't be? I do have to say, Aries and Cross Watcher, that I am picking up on both energies here. So if at all I'm describing a certain situation where you feel like the roles should be flipped or reversed, please feel free to go ahead and do so should you feel like that resonates with your situation the most. But because this is an Aries reading, I will make Aries the main subject of the reading. Finally, we all have divine masculine and feminine energies within each and every one of us. So if at all I say the word feminine or masculine, please know that I'm referring to the energies, not the gender or the sex. If anything is sex or gender specific, I will let you know. Alright Aries, let's get started. Alright. Angels, spirits, and guides, please provide the card. Ooh, that best describes Aries' situation in love. Soulmate is at the core of this, and with unrequited love in the background, I think for a while someone here thought someone wasn't feeling them the same way that they were feeling the other person, whether that was you Aries or they think you weren't feeling them. I think that's just all a facade. That's all just a fear here, because there's a soulmate connection at the basic center root of all of this. So I almost get a sense maybe Aries, someone is having difficulty with expressing their feelings to you. Maybe they've closing themselves off a bit, and that's why it's like, where is this? How does this person feel about me? They were like, the chemistry was so on point with the both of you. You guys were both feeling each other, and then I kind of felt like there was all of a sudden a pullback, and that pullback kind of made someone question, what is this? What happened? Did I do something? Did I say something? I think someone just got shook hard, Aries. I gotta be honest here, because yes, this is your soulmate. This is a soulmate you're working with. Again, whether that soulmate is here to be with you for the rest of your life, you guys are divine counterparts, or this is someone very significant, part of your divine plan, that you guys signed a contract with each other before you met, before you were even born. And you guys were made in each other's lives for a lesson that needed to be learned and fulfilled. Regardless, this is a soulmate right here. Beautiful. I don't know why randomly I'm getting like cinnamon in my mind, or like tasting cinnamon. I don't know if someone chews like cinnamon gum or has eaten a cinnamon roll recently, but I'm also hearing snickerdoodles. So random. I don't know, that may resonate for someone, but let's go ahead and see. Obviously that's not for everyone. Let's get into this. I'm hearing that song Secret by Madonna too. So I think Aries, someone is just holding back how they feel right now because they're a bit shook. And I think someone's going to, I mean, we'll see what the cards have to say, but I think someone is really going to provide you with a lot of information that you need to hear that's going to set everything right again. Also, give me some patience, Aries, as I'm trying this new way of putting cards out on the spread. Woo! Holy shit! Okay. I knew the High Priestess was going to come up. When I was shuffling your cards, High Priestess was all over the place. Okay, some of you guys could be dealing with a Cancer. Yeah, Cancer's coming out twice here. Someone is having a lot of difficulty with their emotions right now. And I think they're a bit confused because they really did not think they were going to fall this hard, Aries. I don't know if some of you, there's a lot of Cancer energy here, but some of you could also be dealing with a Gemini, because I'm kind of almost getting the same vibe, but Gemini, it was a lot more sure. This person's like really shook. Like shook. I'm not trying to be funny. It's like the only word I feel like that can best describe this energy I'm feeling right now. That's expected. A lot of water is coming out. A lot of feelings, a lot of emotions. You could be dealing with a water sign if it's not a Cancer. It may be a Pisces or a Scorpio. Three of Wands, that's your energy, Aries. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ooh, some of you could be dealing with another fire sign, a Leo specifically, but could also be another Aries even, or Sagittarius. I'm hearing polka dot. I don't know if you guys are wearing polka dot. This person, last time you saw them, was wearing polka dot, maybe? Ooh, someone wants to take someone off the market. Love it. Interesting. All right. Aries, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. So you make someone really happy. Someone has a lot of fun with you. You guys have made each other laugh. Maybe the last time you guys hung out or did something was like a lot of fun, whether that involved like, I don't know, I'm getting like maybe a festival or like a music, like a concert, an amusement park maybe. But whatever the case is, you guys always have a lot of fun together. Someone's hilarious. Someone definitely likes reverse cowgirl position, likes grabbing onto hips. But there's someone could even feel like you're the one, Aries, like honestly. And you may be feeling the same way, but someone pulled back a lot of emotion, and I think it's just because they weren't ready to really feel how strongly they feel about you. It's confused them, it's got them shaken up. And again, I feel like someone just isn't going to be able to hold it much longer because it has to be said. And they're knowing this, but they're keeping it secret right now. I feel like you're going to receive the confession you've been knowing is going to come up. Like, and you guys are very intuitive. I don't know if you guys are also psychics, empaths for some of you, or maybe you're dealing with an empath. And because they're so sensitive, it's like they take a lot in at once. And so sometimes they may need to isolate themselves in order to figure everything out. But because of that, it's kind of confused you guys about why they retracted. Because we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. But everything's going to become clear very soon for you guys. Also, we have 3-3 on the board. That could mean something to you. 33 is something you could be seeing. It's an angel number. If you don't want to know what it means, I'd suggest go ahead and looking that up. There's a message for you in that number. But at the end of the day, Aries, you make them really happy. They feel fulfilled with you. They feel like there's long-term prosperity with you. I'm hearing they can't imagine being with anyone else but you. They have feelings, Aries. But the thing that's crossing this is the High Priestess. Pisces energy. Also for me as a reader, Cancer energy. Someone is keeping things under wraps right now. But I feel that Aries, you guys already kind of know what's up. Because the energetic psychic connection between the two of you is so strong. The chemistry is so strong that intuitively you both know this is something that's unlike anything else you've experienced. I feel like when you guys met, there was like an instant connection. I don't know why I'm getting something with the ocean or the sea. That's really random. The beach maybe? I don't know if you guys hung out there, you met there, or like a resort area. So random, but that's what's popping up for me. And if that's not the case, it's just things are being placed under wraps at the moment. But someone's got a lot of feelings and I think they're just afraid of coming out with it. But if that's the case, I don't feel like whoever is like afraid to express their feelings, it's not really necessary. It really isn't. You guys both feel mutual for each other. And maybe it's just a moment needed to like really listen to their inner gut, their inner knowing that this is something that you both feel. And when they're comfortable with that, they will come out and say it. But they're still trying to feel their way out. They're still trying to feel things out. This person's psychic, or you're psychic, absolutely. I'm getting that really strongly. Or it's almost as if like Aries, whether you or this person, they have a feeling. You guys know this person's going to hit you up sometime in the day, and they do. Or you know what this person's already going to say. Something along those lines, like a deep, deep psychic connection here. And you both feel it, but it's just not being expressed right now. So for those of you that are worrying that it's unrequited love, it's not funny right under here, very soon. Like very soon they're going to reveal themselves to you, Aries. And this is going to be the confession you've been waiting for and even expecting for some. It just needs time. Someone could wear their hood a lot. Like someone has a hoodie wearing all the time, where they just like to put on a hood like over their head. Maybe the last time you saw them, they had their hood on. Maybe it was raining outside. Maybe it's raining now. What's being seen is the Queen of Cups in reverse. So more than anything for me, some of you could be dealing with a Cancer again, or a Pisces or a Scorpio. They're not opening up the same way. They're closing themselves in. When they were giving, when they were showing interest and emotional investment, all of a sudden it's being pulled back. And you guys felt that. And for some of you, it kind of stung a bit. For some of you, you're like, well, damn. Exactly what I was saying earlier. What did I do? What went wrong? It was like a complete switch. Like, maybe some of you had seen like a flickering in your lights or something, but it was like an on and off thing. And it was like, what did I do? Are they still interested? Are they not? And they were just like not there. Like maybe they didn't even respond to some of your messages. But more so, I don't feel that as much as it would be like if you did text them or something like that and they were just not as wordy with their responses. That's when you were like, what? But then you see them like still looking at your stories on your social media, or you still like they still text you back, I'm getting, for the most part, but it's just not the same and you're feeling like something's off. I feel like they want to throw you off though, Aries, to be honest. And they're not as open emotionally as they were before. But this is all because of the Ace of Swords in reverse. Like, they're confused, Aries. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. It's like as if, by the way, someone's a little freaky. I gotta say it, someone likes a little bit of kinky stuff going on. Whether that's you or the other person. They want to try kinky things with you. Oh, okay. Alright. But they're confused right now. There's no clarity, and I think both of you kind of are, but it's definitely more on their side. And again, if the roles are reversed, the roles are reversed, but I really think they had no idea how strongly they were going to feel for you, and when it hit them like a wall. And it scared them, and they're still trying to figure everything out. They're still trying to gain clarity, but it's also resulting in you feeling confused, like, but don't let your mind overthink the situation. The High Priestess is here. Listen to your intuition. Listen to what you know. Your higher self is trying to tell you and trying to confirm for you that this is a soulmate, this isn't unrequited love. I kind of want to clarify, first I want to clarify actually the Queen of Cups in reverse, just so I'm not missing anything. I'm not, like, a lot of people say, oh, it's a manipulative person. I'm not getting that so much, but let's see if creation. Ooh, more High Priestess vibes. Yeah, see, it's just they're not showing you their intentions right now because they do want to create, they do want to expand this. Again, someone who's spiritual as hell. Someone who definitely does readings for someone, or even someone that is really into mysticism at this time. Like, seriously, whether it's you or this person, Aries, even this person could do magic. I don't know. I don't practice magic myself, but some of you may know this about this person. Or there's just like a magic about them too, if it's not so much that. Whatever it is. And let's clarify it. So there is something behind the smoke, okay? There is something behind what is being shown to you, the veil, and it's very High Priestessy. So when they're closing off, they actually are realizing that they want to create something, but they're just still trying to figure it all out, Aries, I promise. Why is the Ace of Swords in reverse? A very feminine energy I'm picking up on, and I feel like it's the other person, Aries, but again, it could be you, and again, it's not gender or sex, it's energy, very feminine energy. They could be a little bit shy, I'm getting. Why is the Ace of Swords in reverse? I don't know if someone's ever worn, like, this person wears like see-through clothes or see-through lingerie or something. Even men could too. Shit, it's not just women. Complacency with the Ace of Swords at the bottom. Well, let's get one more card with that. I think, like, before I say anything, let's continue. Just want to get one more card. Yeah, so I think this goes in different ways. I feel like the complacency is you, Aries, almost as if, like, you know, Aries in general, not every single one in the world, but in general, Aries are very upfront, direct. They don't beat around the bush. If they like you, you'll know if an Aries likes you, okay? But it's like, from this energy, Aries, they're not very direct at all. Very water energy I'm getting here, whether they are a water sun sign or they have water in their chart. And it's kind of making me think, like, well, damn, maybe they don't seem that interested. It kind of bummed you out a bit, but again, listen to your own intuition, Aries. It's not what it seems. You're just not seeing everything right now. And maybe it's left you a bit, like, if you're feeling this way, don't. Because, and yeah, again, it's like this is kind of coming up. I feel like this insecurity could be on both ends. I just have to call it like I see it. We all go through these times, right? But I feel like it's the insecurity from them, like, not being prepared for how much they were going to like you, but B, they may be a bit insecure themselves, Aries. Like, I don't know if they dealt with heartbreak in the past, or I'm also getting like, whether it's you, Aries, I'm not really feeling that way, but again, it's energy, so it could be. I feel like someone may have had like self-esteem issues. And so it's very hard for them to open up, and it's very hard for them to be direct because maybe they've been rejected. I'm also getting someone could have been bullied in the past. I don't know why I'm picking up on that. But because of that, it's left them to be very hard to be vulnerable and open up. So it's easier to make someone feel, or it's easier to take the route that this isn't going to work, or this isn't what it, I don't know what I'm trying to get from this. It's a very confusing energy. It's like they would rather just take an L than try for the win, is the best way I can describe it. But they're realizing with you it's different. Maybe before it worked with other people, they shut off, they closed off, and then, you know, they sealed the deal and it didn't grow. But there's something burning within them, Aries, that I don't think they had burning within them until they met you. Because at the end of the day, there's Joy card here. Again, you do make them happy. And that's something that they just can't keep on burying or trying to hide. Like, you bring so much happiness into their lives. And I do think, Aries, they brought happiness in your life too. And that's why we're some of this confusion, because things were going so well, and then all of a sudden this pullback. But I think they're also doing a lot of meditation, a lot of reflection, and their guides or in their own higher self is directing them always back to you, Aries. So in the recent past, there was a stop. The Chariot in reverse. Again, Cancerian energy. Again, a lot of Cancer energy. Whether you have it in your chart or you're dealing with the Cancer energy. But things went to a complete halt. A complete stop. I don't know if you were driving recently and you had to push on your brakes really quickly out of the blue. Almost went in an accident but avoided it. I get that energy for someone out there. But I'm hearing like the tire screech too. But a complete halt when things were going so well, when this was the right path for the both of you. It just stopped. And again, I do feel like a lot of that comes from this person's insecurity. And it scared them. It really did. And so they thought it would just be better to just close themselves off, but it's not working. Not this time. In the near future, 3 of Cups. Yeah, you guys are gonna make up. If there's been a bit of a distance, if there's been a bit of no talking, no closure, I feel like they're finally gonna come out and say everything, Aries. They're gonna spill the tea. Maybe you guys will have tea together. Maybe you've had tea together recently. I don't know. Someone's good with their hands. Alright? They touch you in all the right places. Maybe, Aries, you touch them in all the right places. I feel like this person's given you goosebumps before. Or maybe you've given them goosebumps. But this is celebration. This is reunion. This is making up. This is being happy. You know, Aries, I think they're really going to come out and say everything. And it's going to be a celebration. I'm also getting an energy of drunk sex too. But I don't think there's much you have to worry about. If you're worried right now and that's why you're watching this video, trying to gain insight and clarity, I'm here to tell you I don't think there's much to worry about. I think, especially if you haven't heard from this person, I think you'll hear from them very soon. Cancerian energy again, Pisces, Scorpio. And Aries, I feel like you know it's coming though with the 3 of Wands. This is something you've been manifesting for a while. You're not the one to over push the boundaries or the buttons, so you gave this person their space because you understand that you need space yourself. But you've known that this was coming, this reunion, this revelation. Again, like, you're just as intuitive as this person is. But they're not good at hiding it, is the thing. Like, they're very intuitive and they know what's up. And when they try to be secretive, it doesn't work very well. Because they're not good at hiding their emotions. They're very emotionally expressive. But, so when they did pull out, it was just kind of weird. Whether you've pulled out before or not, I don't know why I felt the need to say that. Sorry. Anyway, this is going to be something that makes you very happy too. Very happy. And like, see that star in the background too? This is something you've been wishing for. Want manifesting. Like you guys, when you guys were together, I just feel like there's a specific kiss you guys had that you still think about. And they still think about it too. They do. And that's why this is inevitable here, this reunion, this rejoice. And it's going to make you really happy. Their energy, Aries, is the King of Wands. Fire energy. So if this person's a water sign, they could have fire somewhere in their chart. Specifically their Venus. I don't know why I'm getting that. But Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, they have once the switch comes on, Aries, again, I just feel like they closed off out of its self-defense mechanism. But I'm also getting this person so sensitive. Maybe you said something, and instead of asking and clarifying, they just kind of shut up, like completely shut you out of a means that they already thought they were rejected by you in some way. Whether that was your intention or not, when you have this conversation, when they do come back, like I do feel like it's them going to be the one returning. I do, but if it's vice versa, it's vice versa. They're not going to want to let go of this again. They're going to have plans. They're going to be determined to be like, look, I want this with you, Aries. I want this with you, and I have plans about this. I want to see this go far. I want to achieve whatever I can with you. This is all the way about stepping up. All the way about stepping up, holding on to you, not letting this go, seeing a prosperous, long-term, passionate affair with you. Weirdly enough, I get that someone's kind of worried about it being wintertime and they're losing their tan. Don't know what that's about. Highest hopes, Nine of Pentacles. I totally just, like as I said it when it came out, just taking you off the market. They don't want you to be single. They don't want to be single anymore. They want you all to themselves. Someone could have red hair. Both of these people have red hair. Doesn't have to be. Maybe someone's thinking about dyeing their hair red. I don't know. But they see the value in you, Aries. You're sexy as hell. You're looking good, smelling good. And not just that, but you have a lot of worth. You have a lot of value. Time's not wasted when they're with you. And it's like they just want to snatch you all up for themselves. Like, really? I even get this, like, thing where you guys dream about each other. It's really weird because usually that's not with the Nine of Pentacles, but with the High Priestess and the creation and this girl's closing her eyes, like, I do feel like you guys have recently had dreams about this person, or they may have recently had dreams about you. And after that dream, it was kind of pushed their desire to want you even more. Some of you make good money too. You're hardworking, you're financially good, financially stable. And they find that attractive as well. Some of you guys have very nice clothes, designer brands. Not everyone, obviously. This is where it gets interesting. But I kind of see it. Deepest fears is 10 of Cups, and this is why. You see this person walking away from someone who has everything that they could ever want, that could satisfy them sexually, emotionally, physically, all the 10. Like, did I just walk away or ruin my chance with the person I could have had the 10 of Cups with? Did I just ruin my fantasy of having the soulmate connection with Aries, the person who I find the most desirable out of anyone I've met? Like, that's their deepest fears, that they walked away from the biggest opportunity they could have had with emotional fulfillment. Some of you could have water in your chart. Some of you could be Pisces, Aries, Cuspers. Or have Pisces somewhere in your chart, but also Cancer or Scorpio. let's clarify this to see if I can add anything else to that. Why is the Ten of Cups in their deepest spheres? Gratitude, that they didn't show you gratitude, that they weren't thankful for what they had and walked away from something that it was self-sabotage. Or that's what they're afraid, that they already sabotaged this beautiful connection with you. Not being thankful for what they had. They're kind of kicking themselves, Aries, I gotta admit. What else? Weird. Okay. What else? I don't know why I'm hearing bubble bath. That is really weird. It may mean something for someone. I only say weird because like sometimes these images or these things I hear seem so random, but then they always end up resonating with someone. So, bubble bath. Don't know if that means anything for anyone. Miracle. They walked away from something miraculous. That they walked away from something that could have provided them all the happiness that they'd ever need. They walked away from a miracle as their deepest fears, just from closing themselves out of their own insecurity, out of their own defense mechanism. That's their deepest fear of this whole damn thing. Wow. For the likely outcome, we're going to go ahead and take that to Vimeo. So if you're interested, Aries, in joining me for the extended reading, you can go ahead and check out the description box where you'll find the link to the extended reading there. We're going to see the likely outcome and any advice for you guys in regards to this connection, in regards to love, over in the extended reading. Again, Aries, if you're interested in the 100K giveaway, you know where to check that out. You'll see the pinned comment, but you can also look at the description box as well. Also, if you're interested in purchasing a crystal set or handmade zodiac candles made by me, to purchase for yourself or someone that you love, go ahead and check out the description box where for that link. I love you, Aries. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe if this resonated with you. And I honestly, this is a good, I don't feel anything bad from this, okay? If this wasn't your reading, it's not your reading, but I'm getting all good vibes from this, okay? Alright, Aries, I'll see you next time. Take care.